The Georgia Aquarium is the world's largest aquarium. It has tanks that hold nearly 10 million gallons of fresh and salt water and is home to 120,000 animals from over 500 different species. The aquarium has complex systems to control heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration, or HVAC R. HVAC R make sure all the animals have an environment that matches their natural habitat. Because each tank has its own requirements for keeping the animals healthy, and there is a total of 37 tanks, the HVAC R systems are always working hard behind the scenes, sometimes making 9,000 decisions per minute. Today, 3 middle school girls will take a tour of this state-of-the-art facility and learn how HVAC R systems work and why they are so important for the health and safety of the animals.
Hey girls, I'm so excited you're here today. My name's Jonna and I'm an engineer. My area of expertise is HVAC R. Can anyone tell me what that stands for?
Heating, ventilating, and air conditioning, and refrigeration.
Good job. Today I'm going to lead you on a tour of the Georgia Aquarium. Hopefully you'll learn just how important HVAC R is.
Cool.
You guys ready to check it out?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go see the Ocean Voyager tank. Come on. The Ocean Voyager exhibit holds 6.3 million gallons of water. It's the largest exhibit in the world.
Wow, the aquarium must use a lot of water.
Actually, the aquarium holds a lot of water. It recycles 99.99% of its water. It only uses as much as an average supermarket.
That's amazing. But how can the aquarium reuse so much water? Doesn't it get dirty?
Well, the engineers designed a system that keeps the water clean. When we walk over to the viewing window, I'll explain how it gets cleaned.
You can see all the way to the top of the gallery. How does the water stay so clean?
Well, engineers designed 2 pieces of equipment that keep the water clean, a sand filter and a protein skimmer. Let's talk about the sand filter first. The sand filter is this huge piece of equipment filled with sand, just like you walk on at the beach. And as the water gets pumped up from the exhibit, it passes through the sand filter. The sand holds on to the dirty particles in the water, so when it leaves the filter, the water's clean. The aquarium actually has 56 sand filters.
What about the protein skimmers then?
How about we go check out a protein skimmer in action?
Sure, let's go.
Okay, girls, this is Eric. He's going to take us to the protein skimmer room. Can anyone guess what a protein skimmer collects?
Trash?
What kind of trash?
Food?
That's exactly right.
Well, who wants to learn how to clean a protein skimmer today?
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's go have some fun.
As building engineers in charge of the aquatic animal life support systems, we're responsible for monitoring and maintaining all of the equipment that supports the live animal exhibits. So we're going to open up this protein skimmer and we're going to clean it out, because our job is to make sure that all the animal waste that's in the exhibits gets out of there and gets to a place that's far away from where the animals are. You are doing a fantastic job. We just can sit here and you can just move it back and forth and get all that stuff off of there.
Next, Jonna took the girls to the Beluga Whale Gallery to introduce them to another important job of HVAC R, controlling water temperature.
Engineers work with each different exhibit to make sure the water temperature is just right for the animals that live in it. The Ocean Voyager Gallery we were at earlier stays at 76 degrees. The Beluga Whale Gallery here has to be at 55 degrees. The aquarium has 4 900-ton chillers that work to keep the animals, people, and staff comfortable.
How does the chiller do all of that?
The chiller's only job is to produce cool water, 41 degrees to be exact.
Well, how does it keep the water cool?
It actually works with another piece of equipment called a heat exchanger. Why don't we go check one out? The heat exchanger we're looking at has titanium plates. Water from the sand filter room enters the heat exchanger in this pipe right here. Brianna, why don't you touch it and tell me how it feels?
Warm.
Yes, it is warm. When water leaves the heat exchanger, it leaves in this pipe right here. Why don't you touch it and tell me how it feels? Cool. Yes, it is.
Jonna explained that the 41-degree water from the chiller comes in on one side of the heat exchanger. The warm water from the exhibit comes in on the other side of the heat exchanger. The heat travels towards the side with the water from the chiller, so the cooler water goes back to the exhibits.
So if it weren't for the chillers, the water would be too warm for the animals?
That's exactly right, Molly.
Do the chillers keep people cool too?
Chillers are part of the process, but there's another piece of equipment called a rooftop unit. Do you girls want to head up to the roof and check it out? The chillers in these rooftop units work together to keep people cool. The cold water from the chiller comes up into the rooftop unit and feeds into a coil. There's a large fan inside that blows across the coil and produces cold air. The cold air travels down into the building through ductwork, and that's what keeps people cool. How about we go to the penguin exhibit and see if we can find some ductwork? Can anyone find any ductwork?
There?
That's it. The ductwork's hidden and blackened out so it doesn't take away from the exhibits. The ductwork's used to move air all the way around the aquarium and keep the building temperature comfortable.
Jonna, why did you decide to become an engineer?
Growing up, I was very passionate about math and music, and I knew I either wanted to be an engineer or a music director. In high school, I got into a program that allowed me to spend 2 years working with engineers. I loved the work and decided I really wanted to pursue engineering. And then in college, I had the opportunity to work with a company that specialized in HVAC. It's been 10 years and I still work there and love every minute of every day.
I really enjoy working with places like the aquarium. They have such unique problems that it takes a good deal of thought to come up with solutions to keep the animals safe and happy and keep the people comfortable too. Well, I hope you girls have had a really good time on our tour of the aquarium today. And now you see how important engineers are in the survival of wildlife. I bet you never thought HVAC could be so cool, right?
Yeah. Jonna taught me the importance of HVAC R to help these animals survive in the aquarium. We got to see some of the functions of the aquarium, and it was just awesome.
The engineers build systems to help the animals feel like they're in their natural habitat. If it weren't for engineers that specialize in HVAC, the animals would die.
I would be a very good engineer because I would love to be part of a master plan to help design solutions for these animals' habitats, especially for the endangered species.
I would be a great engineer because I love solving complex problems. Like, I love puzzles, so this to me would kind of be like putting puzzle pieces together.
I learned that if it wasn't for engineers, we wouldn't have incredible places like this Georgia Aquarium.